Bam, we're live. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Whew, I did it. I thought after all that shit I've been talking about Chad, I should give it a whirl. So yesterday I put on the 30-pound vest, uh, 19 and a half inch box. I stacked those Rogue pads on top of each other, those hard, just like old flooring. So it ends up being 19 and a half inches. Took me 95 minutes. 95 minutes, 1,000 step ups. It was brutal. Absolutely brutal. But what's weird is, man, and my legs are tired. Yesterday, a few times after I did the 1,000 step ups, I sat down somewhere and then I'm like, uh-oh, how am I going to stand up? How am I going to stand up? The weird lid on this coffee. Greg Glassman will be here today. I'm guessing Caleb will be here. Good morning. Vindicate, VNDK8.com. Good morning. Greg Day. Yeah, we missed last week. We had a pretty impacted schedule last week. What was it? We were building up to Rogue or something? Something happened. We get him back this week. I wonder if Greg, what's going on with the airports? Are the airports all fixed or no? They haven't even opened the government yet, right? I don't understand what's going on. I guess I don't understand the government as well as I thought I did. I thought when bills passed, they started in the House and then they moved to the Senate, but the Senate passed the new budget or the continued budget, whatever you want to call it, but now it has to go to the House. I do not understand this order. Do you know how it works? I thought bills were brought up in the House passed them, and then it went to the Senate, and then it went to the president's desk. Is that what you thought?
Yeah, I thought it was like final approval was the.
So why is this one starting in the Senate, and then it goes back down to the House, and then if the House approves it, it goes to the president? I don't get it. Someone explain it to me. Someone in the I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But I know Greg flies this weekend, and I was tripping. I was like, "Oh shit, shit hurt, bud, shit hurt." I don't know what that means. But,
shit hurt, bud.
So I did 1,000 step ups yesterday, 95 minutes.
Jesus, you did it.
But I got smarter.
You go what?
I got smarter as I did the workout.
Explain.
So I start the clock, and 10 seconds go by.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm subtracting those 10 seconds off when I'm done. And then I got to like 400 and I was at the 40-minute mark and I was like, you fucking idiot. Like those 10 seconds matter. Like you might not even make it to the end, you fucking moron. I was taking like 1-minute breaks, 3-minute breaks. At 400, I've in the hero, this is crazy. Don't tell anyone this. I've never thought of the actual fallen soldier ever in a hero wad until I did Chad yesterday.
Wow. And
then I realized, oh, this workout actually lets you think about the person because it's just one monotonous move, up and down, up and down, up and down. So at 400, I'm like, I'm done. This is stupid. There's no way. And then I went on my knees. I had the 30-pound fucking Amazon cheap vest on. Keeps choking me out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this dude's dead and he can't do it and I can do it. And I just went through the process and I stood up and kept going. It was cool. I'd never thought about the guys before. You know what I mean? Like never. Not even when I've done Murph, I've thought about Murph.
Really?
Nope. But this guy, I was like, shit, that guy killed himself, right? Chad, he killed himself?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
Wow.
Inception.
Yeah. Where are you? That's an incredible room. I haven't seen that room. Look at that giant pencil.
I'm in the schoolroom.
Is that an easel above the TV, like an old school easel?
No, it's a slide rule.
Oh, jeez. Do you see how I could have thought it was an easel, though? How that?
Yeah, it'd flip out.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I got a slide rule. I bought one.
And
Haley
what's this?
hunted it down for me.
She what?
Haley hunted it down for me.
And it does. It's like a old school calculator, analog calculator.
Yeah.
And what can it do? I don't even know if I've ever seen it. Can it do?
All kinds of stuff. They got trig functions, some of them, and there's different sorts and types, and they're cool though. Multiply, divide, square root, squares, cubes.
Oh, are you sick? You don't sound sick, but you're drinking out of a mug. I'm not used to seeing you drink out of a mug.
What? I got Maggie got me a little water heater thing for making tea, and I've been using it.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, can you do like simple addition and multiplication and all that stuff?
It's amazing what can be done.
Oh, that's cool. Did you use those when you were in school?
Just barely. The Texas Instruments scene kind of exploded while I was maybe a freshman in college.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
I did chemistry and physics with a slide rule.
Just cause?
No, because that's what was available.
Oh,
Wow.
I want to talk a little bit about Obamacare today. And I'm so embarrassed because I know back in the day you talked about it a lot, and I finally figured out what it is just yesterday. I was listening to them talk about it. I'm like, oh my God, they brought us government paid healthcare without telling us. They tricked us. They brought in healthcare no one could afford, and then they had the government subsidize it, basically pay for it. So now we're all on government healthcare. Is that the way you see it? Am I grasping it now?
Yeah, it was it's a problem. It's a big mistake. It's the wrong way to go.
I'm gonna characterize this, and then you tell me so they brought in this healthcare that everyone had to buy, and then no one could afford it, so the government decided to subsidize it, and now just a temporary emergency subsidy. Now the subsidy is about to vanish, and people are complaining because their healthcare is going to go up from $50 a month to $2,000 a month, which was what they originally passed. So they had to have known no one was going to be able to pay for it. So that means they just tricked us into getting government healthcare. That's crazy. So we really do have government healthcare. We're just like that's got to be the most socialist thing ever. And then I don't understand this other thing either. How did this? I thought when bills passed, they went to the House and then the Senate and then the president's desk. How come this budget bill is in the Senate, passed in the Senate, and now it has to go down to the House?
I think that's just how the law works on this.
On this particular one?
The government opening?
Yeah. I thought the bills start in the House. I don't know. There's
all of them do.
Yeah, I mean, clearly this one's not. Wow, this whole thing is such a trip watching this thing unfold. And did you see Brandon Johnson is trying to get the UN to come to Chicago?
No.
To have a conflict with our federal government? Yeah, he gave a speech yesterday asking the UN to come to Chicago.
How is this not insurrection?
Well, people said he should be charged with treason. People are already saying, like, hey, what wild times.
That would be insane.
Hey, I think that there's no better time to take control of your own health, man. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Just have no regard for what the government is telling you to do, because you're probably better off anyway.
A bill can start in either Senate or House and then goes to the other. Okay. Well, that's easy. Mr. Lange, Trump said in 2017 that he was releasing his new health plan to replace Obamacare in 2 weeks. 8 years later, no plan. Hey, you got to give him 4 years off. Let's say 4 years later, because he wasn't president for 4 years. I give you that. How's that, Patty?
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't have time to work on his plan. I wonder if he was trying to stay out of prison.
Huh.
Hey, the House shenanigans, trying to send Trump to prison, the government shut down. These This is what it looks like when you don't rioting. It's what it looks like when you don't have a credible argument.
You just lash out.
Well, sure.
Just attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about the 50-year mortgage?
I didn't hear about it.
They're basically I didn't know this, but I guess I guess I did know that there's rules around lending, right? Lending money, like to stop people from being loan sharks and shit. And I'm guessing, I'm making this up, but there was a limit to the government had limited it to you could only do 30-year loans on homes, or you could do 30 years or less. And now I think Trump has proposed a 50-year mortgage, and some people are really pissed off at it. For me, I'm just thinking like, hey, it's people's money. Let people do what they want to do.
Yeah, I don't get why that needs tinkering with.
And that's a decision you make before you buy the house, right? Like that's your own. Like you do the research, you figure out what's best for your monthly payments.
Eaton Beaver. Good morning, Coach Sevon and Cousin Beaver.
Good morning, Eaton.
The stock market's absolutely raging.
I was nervous for a second. I was losing a little bit on the old Palantir.
It's raging. It's raging. I read a story the other day, Greg, on the show. A guy was a Bernie Sanders fan from 2015 to 2019, and then he realized that all the sources of his misery were being a Bernie Sanders fan and being an activist. So he stopped following politics and got 3 like minimum wage paying jobs, used 1 to live on, and over the next 4 years, invested all the $32,000 he made from his other 2 jobs into Palantir, and now he has $400,000. He's like, it was such a better way to spend my time than follow.
What a crazy concept!
Follow Bernie Sanders.
I'm a real fan of Palantir and of Peters. And,
what is it? It's a surveillance company.
Had the good all kinds of cool data stuff, but they played a leadership role in finding Osama bin Laden.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and other projects. But that wouldn't translate to me in investing heavily in him.
Because
they have just a crazy valuation with so little sales, and I do believe they're essential, important. I have a lot of good feelings. I'm just saying I don't.
Wiki calls them a predictive policing system. Reminds me of like Minority Report.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Did you remember that movie, Greg?
Which one?
Minority Report.
No, I thought that was like a TV show or something.
I don't remember the movie too well, but I remember you sharing a story with me, like that Amazon could know your, like with any 3 clicks on Amazon, someone could tell what your sexual orientation. And I think Minority Report was some algorithm that told the police if you were going to murder someone before you murdered someone, based on some tracking of your behavior.
We sat with Amazon and we were shocked at what they knew. They could tell us how many CrossFitters there were, how many were buying fish oil, how many bought from them versus other places.
I got a buddy.
People.
I got a buddy who works at a big AI company, and they're being sued by Amazon because their AI company, you can just tell them, hey, I want grocery bags and I want them delivered to my house within the next 7 days, and I want the cheapest price, and I only want 5-star reviews. And then it does it, and Amazon's pissed because it pushes you past all the other advertising they do to try to get you to buy other shit before you get to your cart. But I think that's the future. It's going to be interesting what happens to the ad revenue space as AI can do more and more for you.
I just can't even imagine suing Amazon.
Or Amazon sued these Amazon sued these guys. Yeah. Oh, you mean just like they'll just drown you in legal fees?
I would think.
Yeah.
Just when you thought it couldn't get more expensive.
You don't even have to be right.
I tell you what, man, you get on a fucking phone call where you have 5 or 6 attorneys on,
Yeah.
and they're each making $450 an hour, and that's your side.
Yeah.
There's no good feelings to be had.
And they're charging you just fractionally every 6 minutes.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
Let's get Bob on the call. I'm like,
I need a fourth opinion. Let's get this other guy out here.
Bob in a while.
You say hello to them and it just costs you $200.
And Bob's like, I think you might be fucked. What, Bob? And you're all interested, and you realize it's, oh shit, Evelyn's still on the phone.
ChatGPT has an agent mode that can give you that you can give it a prompt to order the best Mexican and have it delivered to my office by noon, and it will do it. Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Best Mexican is subjective, though. Is it by Yelp reviews? Because I don't think
it'd be the one that was allied sponsorship wise.
They hang the rainbow flag.
It's like
in
the
their
shit
lobby.
that comes up on Google Maps. Those are the people that are participating, right?
Right.
Oh, and that, yeah. Elon's also Elon's celebrate. They got a car now that drives itself, huh? For the public. I see all these people talking about their car that pulls out of parking spaces and driving them home. And is that done? That's a done deal. Do you have an Elon car?
Dude, I don't know. I'm in between Elon cars.
Oh.
No, I've got.
You've got one on order.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sean M.
Founders one too. It shoots flames or some shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That's so trippy.
I was reading when you upload this new software to your car, the first 6 hours it calibrates and it's the worst driving you've ever seen, and then after that it's perfect.
What do you have to take it through a bunch of parking lots first? Like
I don't know.
How does that work?
You line your family up in the road and it does S-turns through.
It says it takes 6 hours to calibrate. I was like, Jesus. Oh, Jordan says it's supervised driving.
Yeah.
Supervised by you sitting in the driver's seat.
Holding the wheel.
What's it called? Is it called FTD or
FSD, full self-driving? In parentheses, supervised.
Wow.
Hey, the Waymo's the shit.
I agree.
That's got to be the best one, right? Like the best self-driving.
It drives better than most everyone I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, for instance, I was coming home, and it took me through kind of the back streets, and we went by the petting zoo. And there was a little boy running down the sidewalk parallel to us. And my Waymo pulled to the center of the road, slowed way down. It was as if the game was the little boy's going to hang a hairy left over the parkway and try to get hit, and it wasn't going to have it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It was a brilliant move. I'd be explaining that to Maggie for an hour, why you slow down when you see a little boy running down the sidewalk chasing a ball.
When me and you were in one, we were driving down a street like at 45 miles an hour, and a car came out of a driveway and just stuck its nose out. And the Waymo was very aggressive. Slammed on the brakes, pulled over a little bit into the next lane.
It's fun to get picked up at the airport and you're leaving. Sorry about that. Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it just pushes in, right?
It's a dick, but it's great. You just jump right in. I enjoy it.
How does it know?
Part of air travel is that now they're pushing the Waymos out with the Ubers.
I always trip when we were in the Waymo and looking at the screen. It knows where every car is in such a vast radius, and you can see them on the screen. And I always trip. How is it doing that? How are all those, even with all those sensors on there, it knows it's across the street, back 6 cars.
Yeah. When you're not talking on the phone while texting and listening to the radio, it's amazing what can be pulled off. It's
But
like completely fucking paying attention.
what is this? The NS5 is coming to get us. Is that something from the Terminator movie?
I don't know. Pat's got a big closet full of boogeyman now.
Oh yeah, it's the iRobot thing. It's the main character robot in iRobot with Will Smith.
He's talking about building an army of robots, isn't he?
Will Smith?
No, Elon.
Well, he just
army.
they did that like party or gala thing or whatever where they just had bartenders as the bartenders were robots. And it looked like you could go up to the robot and be like, "Hey, I want an old fashioned," and they make an old fashioned and they talk to you and all that other shit. And everybody's like, "Oh, that's really cool." Then they found out that it was somebody just controlling it in a back room.
Oh, really?
They were like talking through the robot. Yeah, like it was cool. It was pretty like real, I guess. But I mean, it was somebody controlling the robot the whole time.
I mean, when they put these things in fields picking our food, it's gonna get crazy.
Does that mean we can close our borders then, or we still need that?
That was racist.
There,
but that is why we can't close our border. We'd starve to death.
That's right. That's right. Because no American wants to work.
California feeds the whole fucking country, and that's done with undocumented workers for the most part.
That's right.
Savvy and I have been where there's at the border checkpoint on Interstate 8 coming out of the Yuma area. And, they're asking redheaded freckled kids if they're citizens, right? But the white ag bus comes, just standing room only, chock full of vegetable pickers. And they're pulling cones out of the way. They're creating instantly, in a panic, a new lane to get these buses through.
Oh my God.
We're just like, okay, yeah, I'm a citizen. Fuck you.
What about those guys?
Yeah. It's a charade. It's a game.
That's so crazy.
And then the Dems realize, this under the pretense of more food pickers, etc., we can change the electorate.
Yep.
Wild.
And all you need is a driver's license to vote in these states.
The problem is it served them well until it didn't, and so enough of those people find success and they quit voting for that. By the time Ruben Gutierrez has 14 trucks, he's not voting Democrat and sending his kids to private school, right?
Yeah.
Got 2 kids in the Marine Corps, what a daughter. Like he's done. He's done with the fucking handout team. And it's amazing how much of that's going on. You could just from my experience in Santa Cruz since 95, the amount of Latino affluence I've seen develop is just really an amazing thing. And when I got there in 95, there were burglar bars on everything. Now there's almost none.
Yeah.
Wow.
Way safer in Watsonville than Santa Cruz. And yep. you would have thought that an impossible reality in 1995, 2000.
I don't see homeless people in Watsonville.
They stand out like a sore thumb. And all eyes are on them.
Bobby asked me when he was going to get a cell phone the other day, and I said, hey, dude, I don't even know if there'll be cell phones when you're 16 or 17 years old. And Eaton Beaver says cell phones will be obsolete in the next 5 years, and it'll be smart glasses. I watched the TED Talk where the smart glasses do everything. Cell phones, the cell phone does include I lost my keys to find them. Yeah, I don't even know if there's going to be apps in the next 5 years.
What would it like? What's the alternative? You
just one operating system, one AI operating system that does everything for you.
Oh wow!
Just keep layering.
So when I need to DoorDash tater tots, I can just ask my AI prompt to do it for me.
What's a crazy cool thing? The place that where the jobs that the AIs hit the hardest
Hmm.
There's a field where like college grads can't get work, and they used to be like top of the heap, and it's computer science, computer engineering.
Really?
Yeah, because the AI can write code better than people.
Oh, wow.
And it was funny in that thing. I always liked that coming up with the algorithm, but found the code writing kind of boring, and how machines can do that.
Yeah, that's nice. Look at this. I just saw this in the chat. Someone said, "Did you see the giant bridge that collapsed in China?"
I did.
What happened?
Oh, fuck.
It was the feng shui.
God, that is a lot of fucking dust. Wow. Massive landslide engulfs the Hongqi Bridge in China's southwestern province, leading to a horrifying incident.
Whoa.
There's probably 3 engineers getting beaten with bamboo right now.
Wow, that's crazy. No casualties.
And they're telling them you're lucky no one was hurt, and why they beat them.
God. Wow.
So, what would you expect the final story to be? Fraud in the materials, workmanship, or is it just shitty engineering and the thing picked up some harmonics, off a wind or something?
I think in the beginning it said it was a landslide that caused it. Let me see. Shocking moments, 2,500-foot bridge collapses in cloud of dust just moments after opening. Oh, shit, right after it opened?
Maybe the band was too loud.
Oh, my goodness.
They marched the whole Chinese army across it.
Yeah.
And
it was a brand new bridge.
That's brutal.
God, they're lucky the police saw that. They said the police saw cracks and closed it just moments before it collapsed. Wow.
Imagine being able to see that ahead of time and you're like, fuck.
All the people's lives you saved.
Yeah.
I don't see any people anywhere near it.
Whoa, that was a crack?
Cracks spotted nearby slopes and roads led police to close the bridge to traffic on Monday afternoon due to safety conditions. Primarily finding suggestions the cracks on the right bank were caused by water storage at a nearby reservoir. Oh, yeah, someone definitely is getting beaten.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't understand the water storage. They put water around its footings and it started sinking.
Oh, that's a good guess.
I don't know.
Wow. I wonder how many bridges. I wonder if that's a big deal there.
Well, they just put up another bridge that was like huge. It's still there. It's like a suspension bridge. Yeah.
Authorities had closed the 2,486-foot long bridge, so half a mile long, Monday after cracks appeared on nearby slopes and roads. On Tuesday afternoon, conditions on the mountainside worsened, triggering landslide that led to the collapse of part of the bridge. Bridge was finished earlier this year. Wow.
Didn't China just get rid of their like third world country status?
Did they?
I just saw something about that the other day, and it said that China's no longer a third world country. I might have been bullshit, but I couldn't believe that they would be to begin with. Right?
China is considered a developed economy due to its large size and global manufacturing dominance.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, maybe you did see something. New York Times says China's green triumph. Please.
Great.
Fools. They've got the New York Times thinking they're green, huh?
That's what it looks like. I think China owns the New York Times. Hey, a buddy of
Problem.
mine told me that he thought Trump was overplaying his hand, but with all the ICE stuff because it's giving the Dems too much ammunition.
And Chicago's
Do you have
just
thoughts on that?
reporting this huge reduction in crime.
Yeah, all the places
That's
they
true,
go
but
are.
that's true. That turns into lives saved. Has the murder rate come down since the federal intrusion? I mean, I haven't heard, but I know why I wouldn't have.
Yeah, I heard someone say the other day that crime is down 30% in Chicago or some shit like that. But basically, this buddy of mine was speculating like, hey, basically what it's doing is it's fueling the story that the Dems have that he's an authoritarian and he's a dictator, and that the right is losing the narrative that it's a good thing. And I don't know because I don't know enough liberals to know what they're thinking. But basically, he was saying, and that's why the Dems had basically a clean sweep in this last election because the moderates that voted for Trump are now like tripping on all the ICE shit. I like all the ICE shit. Every story I hear is like every dude they catch for something. Like, did you see that they caught? Did you see an illegal immigrant shot at ICE in Chicago a few days ago?
Mm-hmm.
And then they caught the guy, and he has a fucking rap sheet that involves gun violence, and he's an illegal alien.
Wow.
And I'm thinking like, I don't know, point Republicans.
Yeah, you just want to catapult a guy like that over the border, you know?
Yeah. Mr. Lange, it's more like you're breaking the law to stop people from breaking the law. I'm done with it. Liberals are just whining. I don't know. Is he breaking the law? Like I always hear the stuff that they're doing is unconstitutional, but is it unconstitutional? I never hear the argument of how it's unconstitutional. Is there such a thing as a legal alien? Hey, great question. No.
The way that I've heard it explained is like they're not giving them due process, which I just don't believe to be true.
In what sense? In the
they're arresting them and then just like removing them from the country. I guess in the sense that like if somebody were to be arrested for something like gun violence or domestic assault or something like that, like they would be like taken to court and tried or whatever, and then reprimanded however the judge saw fit. But they're not doing that.
But do illegal aliens get due process?
Do you get
the
question.
Protections of the Constitution when you're an illegal?
I wouldn't think so.
I don't think the Constitution has any say on your staying or not, or being accepted as a visitor.
Right.
Oh, just with a quick Google search, it says yes, I put are illegal aliens protected by the Constitution, and Google responds with yes, immigrants are protected by the U.S. Constitution.
But those protections don't include being deportable only after some kind of judicial action.
I imagine you have to if you pick up somebody, you have to determine if they're legal or if they are legal or not in the country. And once you do that, it's like, okay, well, if you're not supposed to be here, then see you later. Like that's the process.
The Constitution guarantees due process to all persons, not just citizens. This means non-citizens, including undocumented immigrants. Well, how would we possibly do that then? How would we get rid of?
The due process would relate to criminal law or civil law. But when you're not supposed to be here and you're arrested and deported, I don't know if you're ever charged with anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
They just remove you from the country. There's no, I mean, like, you're not going to get put in jail.
No, you're not supposed to be here. We're going to hold you until we get you out. That looks jail-like.
Right.
You're not free to go. We're turning you over. When we throw you on the other side of the fence, then you do whatever you want.
Right.
fully aware you might come back, to which we have now additional laws that make that its own kind of crime.
I haven't seen one news story on someone who was thrown out of the country who was legally here, which is crazy that they haven't made one mistake. But I haven't seen one country where I haven't seen what?
I'm sure there has been,
but I haven't seen it. And I vacillate between 114 and 116 on Sirius, CNN, and Fox. I've heard them say they're scooping people up illegally, but I've never seen an interview with someone in a Venezuelan prison or in Mexico or in China where they're like, yeah, I'm a citizen. Now I'm stuck over here. They flew me out. Not one. I've heard of people who got arrested and that they later released.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of one. Yeah, me too. I'm okay with that too. Hey, I've been stopped in secondary for so long that, I missed my next flight. It happens.
Yep. There's a famous terrorist in Australia named Bruce Edwards. And
no.
Yeah. And Bruce used to get stopped routinely on international flights.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, poor Bruce. Wow.
You should call him up and ask about that.
They're scooping up citizens and holding them. That's against the law, whether you agree with that or not, without charges. Show me where that is, Pat. I want to see that. I haven't seen that.
Holding them in what sense?
Yeah, I want to. I seriously like to see that. Did you see the story the other day? They were trying to pull a lady over. Oh, here we go. They were trying to pull a lady over. She was an illegal alien, and she ran into a daycare center, and they chased her in there. And my feeling is if the cops are chasing you and you run into a daycare center, at that point, I think you should be able to be shot in the back. Caller, hi.
Hey, Sevan.
Hey.
So on the topic of like deportation and all the things, I have a story to tell you, factual event.
Please.
So my husband works on a large dairy farm. They milk 9,000 cows, and they have a lot of Hispanic workers to help do the work day to day. There was a neighboring farm, kind of the same situation, and they were targeted for sex trafficking. Like the Hispanics were doing not so great things. So ICE came and picked a bunch of them up and took them back to Mexico. But because they were in town, they were looking at other people who had like missed court dates or unpaid tickets and things like that. And so then they came and took some of those guys who hadn't paid their fines or hadn't shown up to court dates, and they literally just put them in a van and drive them back to Mexico, and then they drop them off, and there's no repercussions, I think, once they get there, at least from what my husband told me. Like those guys, they just go back to Mexico and figure it out.
I 100% believe that. Recently, the president of Mexico just last week was seen saying that they don't want to go after narco traffickers, declare war on narco traffickers, because that would mean attacking them without due process.
Right.
So I fully believe. Yeah, I fully believe that. So you're saying basically ICE, an exterminator comes to your house and he's removing rats and he sees some mice and he takes them out too. And people are complaining that he's taking the mice out too. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. They were here for a bigger reason, and then the other guys just kind of got swooped up with it.
You know, our buddy Jim Wad says that when you got a tip to the guy that's wanted for murder or some kind of weapons trafficking in a Central or South American country, when you hit the house, the 25 people that run out of the apartment are law enforcement gold.
Right.
Just grab every fucking one of them and let's run them. What do we have here? And it's always good. It's always good. That often he says you get something better than what you were going for.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, they uncovered a lot of other junk when they came to get those guys that were being targeted for sex trafficking. And yeah, the other ones were just collateral damage, basically.
Hey, if you're gonna, how many? You said there were 9,000 cows on that dairy farm.
Mhm.
And how many of the employees on that dairy farm are men?
99.9. There is 2 females on the farm.
Yeah. So
One of them's an owner.
yeah. So here's the deal. It's the same with the oil fields in Canada. If you have a place where there's thousands of men working, there's sex trafficking and sex work going on. 100%.
Yeah.
It's like I'm willing to bet my left arm on it. Like those those oil fields in Canada where there's 20,000 men working on oil field. The stories that I've read out of there are crazy. The sex trafficking and the prostitution there. Yeah. So if you have a dairy farm, and if anywhere you have 1,000 or more men, sorry, Greg. Anywhere you have 1,000 or more men and no women, bad weird shits happen. Women are being exploited, or if we don't even have to say it like that. Women have occupational opportunities there. Illegal occupation.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we're 2 hours straight north of Chicago. Like you can take one highway from Chicago and hit our town. So it's a really fast track to move people if you really wanted to. But
I bet you there's drugs there too. I bet you there's a meth problem. I bet you there's
all sorts it's a shithole
there. Yeah.
But anyways, that's my ice story. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks, kiddo.
Yep.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Hey, they're not, what's crazy is they're not interested in collecting good guys.
Why would they be?
Yeah, like no ICE guy wakes up in the morning and be like, dude, if we can get 50% of the people we collect are actually good guys, that would be awesome. They've no interest in that. People are fucking idiots.
You remember we ran into that task force at the Spur, and they were telling us that one of their guys on the list was sitting there with they were gonna take him, and they didn't have anything active on the chick, but she was known to be high-ranking cartel.
Yep. I do.
And this guy saying, if you separate me from my kids, she'll kill them. So they found reason to hold her, and they let him go and told him that he's going to stay on the list, and he's got 3 hours to get the fuck out of town with the kid, because they had a little power, and they go, she will kill him. This woman is like, can't we? Isn't she on a list? But she was a known cartel operative.
I do remember that story.
And we're like, those are good dudes.
I do remember that story.
The people at the Silver Spur thought they were there for them. They were taking the burglar bars off the windows and about to jump out the window. When Linda asked me to talk to them and tell them, oh, these are good guys. They're not here for you. They'd been up all night rounding up guys.
It was Greg and I and 40 ICE guys at 6 a.m. in a diner. And the owner comes up to Greg and goes, will you go in the back and talk to my cooks and tell them everything's okay?
Please just keep making our breakfast.
Task force. And there's a lot of state and local law enforcement working an ICE team. But they had like 15 guys they picked up on felony fugitive warrants.
Wow.
You know, like bad news bears. I was in Kauai when there was a federal raid that captured 3 dudes wanted on homicide warrants. Just Kauai, one little island. 3 dudes, fugitives from homicide.
Were they legal?
No, not in any sense.
I just watched this.
Citizens.
Say it again.
They were citizens.
Oh.
Fled the inner city to hang out in the tropical paradise. They'll never find me here.
Wow. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Nothing.
I saw this speaker a couple days ago, Greg. She was talking about the feminization of the United States.
I saw the headline on the thing you and Dale or someone were playing with.
And basically, she's talking about all the stats since the 1980s of roles that women are in public office versus men, and it's gone from like 1% to like over 50%, right? From the universities to just like the Senate and Congress and mayors and police chiefs and all of this shit. And she was talking about the psychology of women. And it's interesting because it's the way the stories are reported on the left and the right. So there's a woman who is trying to run over ICE guys on the road, and ICE grabs her and pulls her out of the car. And the left reports that ICE attacks pregnant women. And then you see the story on the right, and they have video of her trying to run over an ICE officer, and they grab her out of the car. It's the same thing with the daycare story. The daycare story from the left is they raided a child care center to arrest a woman, right? And then you read the story on the right, and they show you that, hey, they had been chasing her for 3 miles, and she pulled up in front of a daycare center and ran inside and locked herself inside. And so this lady's saying that basically the psychology of women is like, hey, you can't do that to a pregnant woman. And the psychology of men is like, hey, you have to follow the law. And it's a pretty compelling argument. It's a pretty compelling, like, hey, you can't have the ruling class be dominated by women, because then there'll be all of these excuses on why you can't stop bad guys. They have kids, they have a dentist appointment. It's only their 5th time being arrested for rape. I mean, you've seen the stories too. Like, I mean, you've seen the story. We saw the story in New York City a couple of years ago where a black guy killed a man, and the woman wouldn't testify against the black guy. She slit her boyfriend's fucking throat at a bus stop while she was there. And she said she wouldn't testify because it would be racist. She didn't want to identify the guy because he was black. And it's like, holy shit. Like, we're living in a bizarro world.
Look at the thing I just sent you. Top employer in each state in 1990, and then in 2024. And what you have is there was no purple state. The largest employer in no state was healthcare, and now it's all but 5 or 6 states.
Wow. That's nuts. Did you see that, Caleb? I sent it over to you.
Yep.
Oh boy.
There's more wrong there than we have time to talk about this morning. But as we become increasingly obsessed with health, we clearly have less. Our healthcare system is very much like our war on poverty or the war on drugs. Lost, what you have is a solution that's feeding the problem,
right?
Which is always a heavenly thing to be able to get your hands on financially. You're tasked with solving a problem, and your actions make it worse, and then you're paid because obviously we need to give you more money so that it can get better, because it's getting worse, and then it only gets worse, and so you get more money. If you can get on the right side of that loop, it's a miracle.
Did you hear what Trump's solution is?
No.
Basically, a couple of days ago, he said it very briefly, but basically,
you hope it's someone else's,
Basically, instead of giving that, same thing with the charter schools. Instead of giving that $26 billion to insurance companies, he's saying give the money, the $26 billion to the people in an account, and then let the private healthcare fight to earn those dollars. I feel the same way should be with the school system. You should be able to fucking get the $30,000 a year that the government's spending on schooling for each kid in the state of California. They should just give that to me, and then I can choose which school to spend it on, so that the schools are fighting for my money. You know what I mean? The service.
For sure. Charter school like.
Yeah, it totally. And hospitals should be the same way. Healthcare should be the same way. But do you know what the argument is against it? The people I heard it yesterday. I heard the Indian Democrat who's getting a lot of time now. He seems like a good guy. His thoughts are all scrambled, but he always wants to talk, and he always comes on Fox News. You know which guy I'm talking about? Not Vivek, Ronan. I wish I could remember his name. But he basically said the same thing Gavin Newsom did. He said people aren't smart enough to choose the right healthcare. He goes, they'll buy junk healthcare. It's the same thing Gavin Newsom.
They were stupid enough to vote for him. Maybe he's got a point.
Yeah, is it Roe?
He's got a better sense on the IQ than I do. I would have thought for sure that people were too smart for that.
Yeah, this guy right here. Thank you, Dence's Dumper. Thank you. God, Dence's Dumper is smart. This guy. So they had this guy on Fox yesterday, and they're like, "Hey, why Trump wants to just give the money to people and let the private healthcare systems fight it out to earn healthcare from the people." And this guy says, "No, they're not smart enough." I mean, he says it in a more eloquent way, not to belittle anyone, but they're not smart enough to choose the right healthcare. He said they'll get bamboozled by the insurance companies. It's crazy.
That's a conversation we don't even need to have.
It's the that's what Gavin Newsom said. Remember during COVID? Well, we
don't
the right.
have a healthcare system.
Say it again.
We don't have a healthcare system. We have a disease economy, and I just sent you a map of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we're at a point now where if something miraculous were to come along and create health, it could be financially disastrous for millions.
Pull that up again, Caleb. I just want to articulate what we're seeing for anyone who is listening and not watching. So
I want to know what's going on in Utah.
They're selling supplements. So in 1990, the majority of states were their leading the leading
Largest
job there
was manufacturing.
Yeah, and hospitality is no, and healthcare is nowhere. There's not one single state in 1990 where the largest employer is healthcare. And now, 34 years later, every state except for a handful, healthcare is the leading employer, except for Nevada, Wyoming, Utah, Wisconsin, Iowa, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, Alaska, and Virginia, and New Hampshire. That's nuts.
What are professional services?
Even Alaska.
Hey, how many? There's only 5 states where the leading employer is manufacturing. That's what a death of a civilization looks like.
Hmm.
And Bill employs 1,000 people doing manufacturing in Ohio. Wow.
These people are selling dialysis and low-fat diets, and that carbs are okay, and they're practicing energy balance, and they're doing chemo and radiation therapy, and a crazy expenditure on pharma, so that it's 80% of the ads on CNN and Fox. And we have everything except healing and health. And on top of this, declining life expectancy.
Oh, that's crazy. Where do you find that
graphic? Where'd I get it?
Pat, but that's the problem. You're saying that's capitalism. You want to make money, go overseas. I don't think that is capitalism. What happens is the healthcare economy has been captured by fucking socialists. It's not capitalism. Being funded by the taxpayers and the government. Do they have a new diet? Greg, how unbalanced is the balanced diet? Is there a new diet?
Let's see.
I don't know what's the balanced diet.
I think RFK is about to release new government guidelines on eating. When I had Zoe on, she presented the diet in a way I had never heard before, even though I've heard her so many times. She basically said instead of telling people to eat carbs, they basically just, I'm paraphrasing, limited the protein and fat you can have, which just left the math open to eat carbs. And so it kind of forced people just to, it led them there to have a diet of 65% carbs or something.
You have to do considerable arithmetic to calculate the macronutrient composition on your dog food.
Just to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. I think the deal was they'll tell you how many grams of crude protein in a serving, and then you see a list of ingredients, but you don't get a carb count. So you got to work through the calories and figure out what that is, and look at the fat and remove that, and then you're left with your guy that's 80% carbs.
Jeez. Did you get a new dog?
No. Why?
I don't know. Just Maggie didn't tell me anything. I don't know. Just the way you said it, like maybe you looked at dog food recently.
You had to switch dog foods.
I need a new dog.
Yeah, I need one too. I need a dog. I
No,
need
I
a
was
dog
like,
so bad.
like replace one of mine.
Oh no, you're talking about Maisie? Maisie's a good dog. Is she? What does she do that's bad? Does she do anything that's bad, or she's just pointless?
She's peeing less, so that's great. But if
Oh,
you
I've never
pick her up-
seen her. I've never seen her pee. She does do that.
Good.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen her. I've never seen any of your dogs pee except outside.
She barks incessantly,
Oh,
and you can't get near her without getting licked.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
no even you would like to be licked, get fed up.
Yeah, she does lick a lot, and she'll just bomb you. She just throws her body at you. She doesn't even try to land.
She's got a good.
Great.
Yeah, she's cool. The thing is, that poor dog is competing with Dog, and Dog obviously gets all the attention. Dog's twice as good looking, 4 times as big. Yeah, Maisie's. Yeah.
So when are you gonna come visit?
Soon. I was actually thinking the end. Do you have a dates you're going to Japan? I was actually thinking.
I don't. That's not for sure. Is it?
No, I have no idea. I want to reach out to Maggie. I want to come like in the next 2 weeks. I want to come after the kids have 2 jiu-jitsu tournaments back to back, and then I was thinking about coming out the end of November.
Yeah, you want to come do Thanksgiving with us?
I would love that.
Do it.
Yeah, I would love that.
We're having spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread and Caesar salad.
Yeah, okay. I'll text Maggie right when the show's over.
Hey, so Gene Park's running pickleball clubs.
Do I know Gene Parks?
Gene Park, yeah, from Saddlebag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pickleball shark.
Yeah, he was a world-class tennis player, right?
Yeah, he was.
Is he in your hood?
No, he's in Dallas.
That's
but he
the
sent
next.
me pictures of a couple of his clubs, and it's just a shit ton of members.
He actually owns the clubs?
I'm not sure the arrangement. Maybe they're franchises. I don't know the deal. It'd be fun to talk to him.
Yeah.
Let me show you a picture. Pickler, I think is the. I got something gave me a franchise vibe.
I was watching this guy talk about investments, and he goes, I'll show you how to build something. And this guy took a little warehouse and turned it into a pickleball court and then started charging memberships and was like quickly making like $20,000 a month or something. I watched some YouTube video on it. Just painted
That's
some
huge here. Nebraska does that a lot just because it like 50% of the year it's freezing. So people just start like opening basically like warehouses or barns
with pickleball courts in them.
Pickleball, basketball, tennis, whatever's like reasonable within that space, and then they'll just start charging people to come in and play.
Sevi hates pickleball. I only hate it just because I'm supposed to hate it because my kids play tennis. But I bet you if I was around a pickleball court, I would learn to love it. I love ping pong. I love ping pong.
Dude, you could move to like Newport Beach, and Avi could give pickleball lessons and make $100 an hour.
You're probably right.
Finally get some of that tennis money back.
You're probably right.
Do you see the picture I sent you of Gene's club in Dallas?
No, let me look.
He says,
"Hey, is Dallas gonna have the next Muslim mayor?
He's gonna have over 20 within a year."
Wow. Hey, is Dallas going to be the next Muslim city? Are they going to get a Muslim mayor?
No, I don't know. I don't know why. How do you tell?
I just keep hearing about just the Muslim invasion in Dallas. Like they got New York and Dearborn, Michigan, and Somalia has Minnesota, and next they're moving to Dallas. Dallas is the next.
Did you see there was a lady who I guess is a U.S. citizen but doesn't live formally in the U.S. flew in from Bangladesh to vote for Mamdani?
Jeez, I believe it.
I just felt it was my right to come in and support such a good man.
So, Greg, I see a problem with this picture, by the way.
What's that?
I see a problem with this picture.
What do you mean?
Well,
There's
going
no
from
chick?
yes, thank you.
Yeah,
there's
whatever.
there's
Why do
not-
you think they call it pickleball?
there,
Oh, nice. Look at this shirt.
You think they're incels, maybe?
oh, eat pussy. It's low carb. Wow, that's a great find, Caleb. Holy shit! Have you seen that, Greg?
Well, dude, he's the only guy turning around backwards.
Wow,
This is so good.
wow.
Hey, do you see? Look at the periodic chart I sent you.
Recently?
Yeah, I ordered 2. It was 175 fucking bucks. I got you one. Do you have a wall you can put it on, or you have to do it outside?
Hell, no, I got a wall. I'm looking for it. Did you send? Is it just me on the thread?
No, it's the you and Matt one.
Oh, okay, I see it. I'll send it.
Probably got
over.
electrolytes at least.
Hey, I was tripping the other day.
Isn't that thing beautiful?
Yeah. Caleb, pull up. I was tripping the other day that 10 years ago, all the boys in the world were, I'm speaking in hyperbole, all the boys in the world were following Dan Blazarian, who every single post of his is he's surrounded by 20 hot chicks and he's in a jet with a mattress with naked girls and everything is girls, girls, girls. Now, flash forward and we're in 2026 and 2025, and young men are infatuated with Bob Shapiro and Nick Fuentes, 2 guys who are clearly homosexual, who are masquerading as right-wing. I don't know what you would call him. Nick Fuentes is, and then so yesterday I started Googling around about Nick Fuentes because I'm like 100% certain that guy's gay. I mean, he has to be. And I see he claims he's a virgin and never been with a girl. And that's the flip-flop we have had. We went from boys admiring Dan Blazarian to boys admiring Nick Fuentes, a Jew-hating incel. I'm like, what? How fast are we fucking traveling on the internet? What is? Yeah, what?
Everyone gets a job in healthcare.
What did you say?
Everyone gets a job in healthcare.
Yeah, and you don't get pussy and you just hate Jews and blacks now. It's like crazy. Dude, just 10 years ago, you guys wanted to be on jets with hot chicks. Now your leader is
That'd be so cool, dude.
You're at one point Dan Blazarian was basically Hunter McIntyre with money. Wow, that's a great
Jeez, dude. That's crazy.
Who's Hunter McIntyre?
He's the guy you invited to. He comes on the show a lot. I love Hunter. Redheaded kid, High Rocks world champion. Way too big to be running High Rocks, but wins all the races. All buff and shit. The redhead. You met him at in Malibu.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. This guy right here. Yeah.
Oh, why? Of course.
Buff Ronald McDonald. Okay, let's go back to that periodic chart. I'm just tripping on Nick Fuentes. Yesterday I started Googling his name.
I've never heard him speak.
So what's funny is a couple of my buddies I was in this group chat and a couple of my buddies were saying he's great on Instagram, but if you listen to a whole show of his, it just gets old. It's just an endless beatdown of Israel and Jews and blacks. And there's just something about him that is so overtly like he hasn't ejaculated ever. Like maybe that he doesn't even have testicles. He's a trip. I don't understand the I don't understand how you have to be attracted to him. As a man, you'd have to turn off your radar.
Isn't he Hispanic?
No, he's just this white, like he just looks like just your fucking Indiana white boy.
True.
Named Fuentes.
Fuentes, yeah, and he's got a really unattractive voice. He's very well spoken. He never stops talking.
Huge mouth.
But he, as a young man, he shouldn't be your role model. And he hangs out with all sorts of suspicious characters. If you wanted to learn more about who he hangs out with, people Google Nick Fuentes and this guy Ali Alexander or Alexander Ali. Boy, the shit coming out is crazy. Nick, he seems totally like the kid from American History X who like was beat up and shit and then found his home and hating people. Fuentes went to a predominantly Jewish college and wondered why he got beat up for being anti-Jewish.
That's weird.
Nick's the inverse of Charlie. Charlie would be clipped without context and sounded off. Nick sounds much worse with context. Yeah, that's a really good point, CrossFat.
Wow.
Sorry, let's go back to that chart. Why do you like that chart, Greg?
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's just a lot there.
This gives me anxiety.
Does it really?
I had to take chemistry like 3 times when I was in college. I did not enjoy that.
I learned that
because I'm
you'll be
retarded,
tested
basically.
tomorrow.
So, yeah, what's the point of all this stuff? This extra stuff on the side? Why? What's the deal here?
How shit bonds?
Functional group. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Wow, that's crazy.
I was in a chemistry class in high school, and somewhere like in the 3rd quarter, I'm like, hey, I raised my hand, and the teacher calls on me. I'm like, I still don't understand what a mole is. And the whole class started laughing. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself.
Isn't that brutal? You're like,
I wanted to
what
kill
is an
myself.
ion again? And
Yeah,
then everybody-
I was so embarrassed.
you're like, fuck, man.
And
All
I don't
right.
embarrass. And I was so embarrassed.
I quit.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. That didn't help.
Yeah, it was like they just started with that mole shit an hour ago. It was the first time you noticed.
Yeah, yeah,
It's been going on for 16 weeks.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you'd have had to have been there to get it.
I was probably in the back, like I was the kid who was like playing with a stapler or a 3-hole punch. Like even in high school, I was doing stuff that like 8-year-olds do. I would just take a hole puncher and punch as many holes I could in a piece of paper.
The kid you were shooting spit wads at during chemistry, he too was glad someone finally asked that question.
Oh yeah, this one I forgot about that. Thanks,
Liv, he's not anti-Jewish. He's anti-giving all our money to Israel and dying for him. I want to believe that, Liv, but here's the 2 problems I have with that. He conflates the word Israel and Jew, and I listened to one of his shows, and he gave a whole argument since Israel is the Jewish state, all Jews are suspect everywhere they are in the world. And so that makes it very difficult for me to say he's not anti-Jewish. And then the other thing is that while there's 12 million Jews and 1.5 billion Muslims, these Jews live with fucking running water, gay pride parades, and electricity. And these 1.5 billion Muslims are taking over cities and trying to get Sharia law everywhere. And Jews aren't allowed in any of those countries anymore. Look at those 54 Muslim countries. You look back 50 years ago, there used to be a shitload of Jews living in them. Now they're not. They've all been booted or killed. And so if to talk about Israel without talking about Muslim countries is taking the whole thing out of context. He has to go bigger picture once in a while and be like, what value do they have? And right now they're the only hope for Western civilization in that part of the world. So
your characterization of our relationship is that they're getting all of our money. And
like $4 billion a year.
Them, that sounds like some anti-Semitic bullshit.
But I love your top, Liv.
It's nice.
Liv, he's banged that drum too long for that argument. Yeah, it's just like in his chat. If you watch him on Rumble, his entire chat is fuck kikes, fuck niggers, fuck spics, like the whole, and it's flying by, and it's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts, and I just have to. I just wonder, like, and I got booted out of his chat for saying, "Aren't you doing the same thing that and I don't even know how his moderator saw it. I said, "Aren't you doing the same thing that you're claiming the people you hate are doing, using social media to manipulate people?" or to share your message, and then the next time I chat, it says the moderator has kicked you out.
How dare you? How dare you?
Pat Lang, I know the feeling.
We at least let you send 100 messages before we block you.
Jeffrey Birchfield, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd, number of things in 1 mole.
That's a lot, I think.
Yeah, all I remember is that I thought it was like it was a metric for the weight of something. I don't know. You're not really going to go in the air, are you, Greg? Are you canceling your Excuse me, are you canceling your trip this weekend?
No, but it could get canceled, right?
Dude, I would not go to an airport. I'm not trying to bum the people out that you're going to visit, but holy shit.
We had this seminar out here, and everyone and staff got here and out.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, wow.
Not that I was reported.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
But Phoenix kind of runs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear there are problems at LaGuardia and LAX.
Yeah, I heard yesterday that they don't even think they're going to be able
well on good days.
I heard yesterday that even if they get the air traffic controller story, by the way, before I talk about how bad the airports are right now, do you know that story with the Obama administration, all that shit that happened?
No.
Basically, during the Obama administration, there's a association called the National Black Air Traffic Controllers Association or something like that. It's an association just for black air traffic controllers. And Obama made him in charge of the civil rights division of the FAA. I don't even know why the FAA has a civil rights division. And so what they did was they implemented DEI into the FAA, and now flash forward 14 years, and we're short 4,000 air traffic controllers. So we need like 5,400, but we have 1,400. And it takes 3 years to make one of these guys. And so even if they do get these guys paid and all back into their positions, they're saying we're 10 years away from there being enough air traffic controllers.
When you devalue merit and elevate diversity, you're trading death for coolness. The company photo looks cool, and airplanes are falling out of the sky.
Right.
Okay. Nice photo.
Your public affairs looks good.
Yeah.
There's these 100 air traffic controllers who took the test to get into air traffic control school, something like 100, and they passed the test. And then this thing happened with Obama, and they were all told that they can't get in now, even though they passed the test. They're suing. There's some lawsuit.
Hey guys, I gotta run.
All right.
My kids are revolting.
Well, thanks for coming on and shooting the shit. Appreciate it.
It's always good to talk to you guys. Good to see you, Caleb.
Good to
Plan
see
a
you.
visit, Debbie. Let's do the show from here.
Okay, I'll bug Maggie as soon as I get off the show.
Cool. Bye.
All right, love you. Bye.
See you, Greg.
Greg Glassman.
Great.
No space for Jesus.
Oh, you want space for Jesus?
Can we get that? Thank you. So I did Chad.
Okay.
I woke up in the morning and I go, I've talked so much hellacious shit. Oh, I forgot to ask Greg. I should have played that clip for him. So is Greg buying CrossFit next
shit.
Wednesday? Remind me. We'll ask him that. We'll play that clip.
That's right.
I woke up in the morning. I was like, God, I've talked so much hellacious shit about Chad that I'm kind of obligated to do it.
Okay.
And so I took the kids. I did the show yesterday. Took the kids to gymnastics. Then took them to tennis, and then Haley said, "Hey, I'll stay at tennis. Why don't you drop the kids off? The other kids who need to go to jujitsu, and then you can go home and work out." And I knew at that point, oh shit, I'm gonna have like 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
And I had done Chad before the first year that Dave Castro made up Chad, but I had done it to an 18-inch box with no weight, and I did it in a room full of other people. And I want to say I got sub 50. I want to say I got 47 minutes or 42 minutes or 52 minutes. I don't know.
Okay.
And basically, I stepped up on a box, and then every 50, I rolled it. I rolled the box. I made these 5 stages. So you rolled it 5 stages one way and then 5 stages back, and then you're done, right? Or no,
Yep.
10 stages across this gym and 10 stages back. So it's 500 there and 500 back. I I was gonna do Chad, but instead I just had my son hit my lower back with a sledgehammer 1,000 times.
Okay.
So I get home and I drink a shot of espresso and I take some creatine and citrulline, and then in a pint of water, and then I make another pint of water with more creatine and more citrulline. And I put on the 30-pound vest, and I've never even worn the 30-pound vest for 95 minutes. The longest I've ever worn it is 30 minutes.
Hmm.
And so I put the 30-pound vest on. I stack up my Rogue flooring. Each piece was 1.5 inches, so I got to 19.5 inches.
You stacked 19. What is that?
It's like 10
10?
is 15 inches plus another like 4 or something.
God, that's a lot. Okay.
Yeah. And so they're stacked, and it's in front of the TV set in the garage. And I get to 400, and I'm like completely miserable, and I drop to my knees, like in one of those photos that CrossFit Games girls make where they're on their knees.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Black and white photo when they have to pull out.
But instead of being like this or like this, I was like this, trying to round my back. And I had my chin on the rubber flooring, and it's just covered in water, sweat.
Yep. Just drenched.
And I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
Like that's it.
At 400.
Yeah, I'm like, that's good. My right hip, every time I step down with my right leg, I feel something in my right hip that feels like it's like I'm getting shorter.
Yeah.
Every time I step down, I feel like I'm getting shorter. And my back is fine, but my hips, I have this swelling like on the outside of my buttocks, like this pump that I've never felt before, like on the sides.
Right.
Like where a dude grabs you when he butt fucks you.
Wow. Okay.
And so I'm down there for like 3 minutes. I haven't taken the vest off, and I stand back up, and I'm like, well, I should do 500. And I seriously thought this so that I could, when I go on the show, I at least can say I did 500.
Okay. Yeah.
And by now I've realized time doesn't matter. Like in the beginning when I started, I'm like, okay, I started 10 seconds after the clock started. So my final score, I'm going to subtract 10 seconds. I'm like, I'm so far, like, I'm like, what a fucking idiot you are. Like, dude, like this has nothing to do with time. This is survival now.
Yeah. None of that matters.
And my clock only goes to 99 minutes and 59 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So I'm like, so I get to 500 and I come down again and I fucking pound fucking half the next glass of citrulline and creatine. And I'm down and I have my head down again. And it's the first time ever I actually start thinking about a hero that I'm doing the hero WOD for. And I start thinking about this dude, Chad, who killed himself and he's not here. And I was like, fuck, I'm not injured. I'm just like, I just don't want to take any more steps. I just don't.
Yeah.
And my calves are so blown up from stepping down. And I'm doing it I did it in socks with 2 shirts on and a pair of long johns.
Wow. Okay.
Why citrulline? I think citrulline, your body, I used to take arginine, and I think when you take citrulline, your body then gets to determine whether it wants to turn the citrulline into arginine or glutamine, and it decides based on what you need, as opposed to just putting in straight arginine. I think. I can't remember. I started taking it years ago.
Improved blood flow from the Google AI overview. That's
okay.
Help.
So And the creatine I take is just like, and the citrulline I take is like from like it's just a bag of white powder. It's like disgusting. It's like, it's just whatever the raw shit is. It has like the orange guy dancing on it. You know that generic brand?
Right.
Yeah, vasodilator. I think that's why I have so many hard-ons throughout the day.
That tracks.
It's crazy. Like way too many. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm 53. I only have one wife. I have enough hard-ons for 3 wives. Bulk supplements. That's the one I have. Miss Latimer. Yeah. Do you have crazy hard-ons from it too?
She probably does. Explains why she does so well.
I wonder if girls, if their clitoris swells more when they take arginine.
I don't know. You have to ask them.
So I'm at 500 and I'm down and I'm thinking of Chad. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do a few. And I'm down. This time I'm down for like another 2 or 3 minutes. And I can't even hear the TV's going. I'm watching some UFC shit. I can't even. It just like sounds like Charlie Brown shit to me now. Wah, wah. Yeah. The clock's at like 42 minutes or 47 minutes, something like that. I'm just
demoralizing, right? You're like,
I'm just watching it go by, like
Yeah.
giving no fucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so mine swells for only one reason. You listen to this show and you close your eyes and put your own face to this voice, it swells. And so I get back up and I don't remember what I get to. I get to like 6:32.
Yeah.
I stop again. Whatever I was watching was over. I switched to this Marcella, this documentary about like the greatest jiu-jitsu guy ever, Marcelo Garcia or something. He's the father of the arm drag. I've seen it like 3 times already, but I put it on again anyway. And I start going, and the next time I break, I'm like at 850 or 860.
Okay.
Oh, and I have a pink clicker in my hand. I have one of these, but pink.
Yeah. Nice.
So every time I step up, I click it one.
That's yeah.
And,
I don't know if that's better or worse or what.
in every like 20 clicks, I'm like, fuck, did I click it? But I never, if I don't know, I don't give myself the click.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh God. And that probably happened like 20 times. And even though it's only 20 of 1,000, it's demoralizing as fuck.
Right. Like as soon as you zone out, you're like, oh, I missed 5 steps. But
Yeah,
I don't
did
know
I
if I
click
missed
it?
5 steps because like I think at this point, if you've been doing CrossFit for long enough, you just start to like have like a mental clicker. And
Yeah.
so like you could zone out for like 5 reps and be like, and then like recalibrate and be like, oh, I'm at 40 now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like you don't actually need to be like conscious of the clicks or like of the you completing the reps.
Yeah.
But it fucks you up because then you're like, well, I don't remember if I actually did I actually? I wasn't counting consciously.
And I can't ever give myself it if I'm not sure. Like so many
Yeah.
times I get to like, I'm supposed to do 10 burpees and I get to 10 and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know if I really, if I counted on the bottom and the top for this last one. So I do another one.
Yep, of course.
Fuck. So, it's kind of like punishment for being a jackass and losing focus.
For sure. Yep.
So I'm clicking away and I look and I'm at 860. I'm fucking miserable. My kids now have come home from wherever the fuck they are and they're talking to me. It's gotten dark outside. And the clock says like 82 minutes.
Oof.
And I'm like, oh fuck. So I just fucking go as fast as I can for the last, I don't know, 170, which was not very fast. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and I'm trying to do weird things now to I'm like standing on the toes of my feet. I'm landing flat-footed. I'm going hunched over. I'm walking into steps to get up on the box. I'm like
Yep.
doing these tiny little micro adjustments to try to mitigate the discomfort. Like there's some sort of strategy in box step-ups.
It's just something different. You're at 800. You've been doing it 800
Yeah.
times. You just like
Stepping down closer to the box, further away.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm completely miserable. And then I see it's 9:80 and the clock's at like whatever, it's close to 95 minutes. So I get to 1,000 and I look up and the clock's at 95 minutes and some seconds, right? Whatever.
Sure.
And I don't even go to stop the clock. I've never done that in a workout. I just took the vest off and laid down on the ground.
Yeah.
I wanted so bad to stop the clock and take a picture of it. I'm like, no. No.
I'm done. That's it.
And then I went to my kids' jiu-jitsu class to pick them up, the ones that were still there. And I get there and it's 6 o'clock and the class is over at 6:15. So I sit down on the couch there. They have this couch.
Yeah.
And usually when the class is over at 6:15, I get up, I tell the boys to get all their shit so we can leave. It's 6:30 and I haven't gotten up. 15 minutes after class is over, I'm just sitting there like this. Just exhausted. And then I took the kids over to my mom's house for dinner and I sat down there and I didn't move for an hour.
Yeah.
She has like 4 little granny steps up to her porch to go into her house. Each one of those was brutal.
Yeah.
When I got to my mom's house, I didn't eat anything afterwards. And then when I got to my mom's house, like an hour after I was done, I had the biggest bowl of pasta. Just huge. And a big bowl of cauliflower and lentil soup. And I ate like 3 persimmons.
Nice.
Yeah. And after I vowed I'd never do the workout again. Yeah. That's exactly what I said. I said, I will never do that again.
Yeah. It's one of those, it's like, I think it's probably worse than Murph just because of the sheer monotony of it. Because if you do Murph, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do sets of this or whatever. Like you can change what you're doing. Whereas if you're doing Chad, it's like you're stuck. Like, is it you're not going anywhere. You're on an escalator. You're just climbing up the escalator.
I was making up all these stories in my head. I was at 6 when I was like, okay, when you get to 600, you can finish by just riding the bike for 10 minutes. When you get to 700, you can switch to just some shoulder presses. When you know what I mean? I was just constantly
you start bargaining with yourself.
Yeah, I'm making these ways out. I'm planning escape strategies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I just start telling myself that like, oh, my teammates are gonna die. So I start getting into that headspace, and you're just like, if I don't do this, then all my teammates are gonna die.
When I would work out, I would make up stories like that too. Like I remember in college, like if I do this in this time, or if I do this, this girl will like me. Some girl who like doesn't even know me. Some chick like in one of my classes. I just make up stories.
You start telling yourself how many people rely on you for what you're doing, and if you don't do it, you're a pussy, and you shouldn't live on this earth anymore.
Nope, never came up with those. That would be a little more noble. That would be a little more noble. Mine was always usually to get pussy.
I'm very self-deprecating when I get into that headspace.
Yeah, if I don't do this, I don't get to fuck my wife for 2 months. Yeah, that's the kind of shit. Yeah. And my kids come in and they want to talk to me about shit.
Yeah.
And like, I'm so pathetic. I'm like, can't they just be like, man, you look strong. Go, Dad. Nope.
Can you change the batteries in this remote control?
Yes. It is shit like that. It's almost like you were there. It is shit like that.
Kids,
they went to the dentist and they got those sticky hands.
Oh, yes.
And they stuck one up like on the ceiling, and one of them did come in. Can you come in and get this down? I don't even say anything. I'm just like, I'm dead. And then I go on Instagram, and I was going to go live to show my pathetic soaked ass.
Nice.
And Instagram had banned me from going live for 24 hours because I had reposted something the Babylon Bee posted. Babylon Bee did a skit where it's like all these insurrectionists were going to attack the Capitol, and they all realized they were FBI agents and started laughing. And but they said I was inciting violence with reposting that. So then the first thing in my feed is fucking Ken Walters, who's fucking 10 years older than me, and he beat me by 30 fucking minutes. I'm like, oh, how about fuck you?
Cool.
Yeah. And he's going at like twice the clip I'm going.
Yeah, that sucks. That's not cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Crying out loud. I called someone who like I don't even call just to tell them. I needed to tell someone I did it. I've never even had that feeling in a workout. I called someone and I was like, hey, I just did Chad. They're like, oh, cool.
Good job.
Oh, cool. You stood in one place in your garage and stepped up and down 1,000 times. Good for
Yeah.
you.
That's a lot.
Then he
It is
tells
a
me
lot.
he did it too in his gym and he did it in 42 minutes. I was like, oh, great. I shouldn't have fucking called you.
Yeah, good for you, pal.
Yeah. I can't believe Malik did double Chad.
That's retarded. It's so retarded.
There needs to be a Charlie Kirk hero what?
He didn't even do CrossFit. That dude didn't even work out.
No, I did text Dave and told him I did Chad, and I sent him my time, and he just wrote back, "I beat you." That's it. I beat you.
Damn.
I beat you.
You're welcome.
I
That's
think the
brutal.
only saving grace. This morning I woke up and I'm really, really fatigued. Like my legs are so tired, but I'm not overly sore. Like I've been way sore. And I think the only saving grace is all the jump roping I've been doing. Or else I think because it's such a high step up for me. When I came down, I just felt the beat down on my calves.
Yeah. I did it with my plate carrier, and there's like these edges on the Velcro that are like, I don't know how to explain, but it's like the folds in the fabric and then on a corner, and it makes it super hard and pointy. And so every time I would step up, I was like rubbing my thighs against it.
Oh,
And so it was just like cutting up my thighs for like way too long before I finally decided to like lift up the Velcro and place it back down. It was the most annoying
Did
thing.
you have to hold it the whole time after that?
I was able to just like kind of fold the Velcro up and like place it a little higher so it didn't cut into it. But I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. It was so stupid.
Let me see if I can show you the weight vest I used. I realized at about 600, my weight vest was choking me. I used this weight vest I have this weight vest in every size. I have it from 6 to 30, right? So I use this weight vest, and this part right here, this buckle was choking me. And I realized it at 600, which made the last and I'd pull it down, and then 5 step ups later, it was back in my throat again. That was fucking driving me fucking bonkers.
That is really annoying.
Maybe I should
get
have
a plate carrier.
Go ahead.
You don't have a plate carrier?
No, I just have these. I have these vests hanging all over my garage. I put them on my kids. The 30-pound one is huge. Even when it's on its tightest setting, like it doesn't fit me.
Really?
No, it's like gay vest. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get I would say get a Cry plate carrier, but I know they're like $1,000.
It's retarded because the 16-pound vest is too tight, and then the 20-pound vest in 25 and 30 are too big. There's like no size for me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No. I think I have a couple 4-pound vests too. I don't know. In the same group, yeah. Not
4-pound vests
for the kids.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to go back in history a little bit and show you guys this. You guys probably remember this, but it's worth playing again. Let me see if I can pull this up. You guys remember this?
Classic.
It's so awesome. Okay, here we go.
Thank you to all of our partners. Oh my God, it's just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd, let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first 2 stages and just watch and learn. What did you learn that helped you there in those closing laps?
Oh my God, it was learning how each line didn't stay to one. Everything shifted top to bottom so much.
And then it began.
That was so good.
And then it began. The Let's Go Brandon all of a sudden becomes fuck Joe fuck Joe Biden becomes Let's Go Brandon. It's such a crazy moment in history. And then on Christmas, a caller calls in to speak to Joe Biden.
Mm.
I hope you have a wonderful
Hey,
Christmas.
well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful
Hey,
Christmas.
well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, buddy.
I agree. Let's go, Brandon.
And that's where we were. That's where we were just 2 years ago.
What a time to be alive.
And it just, but what a time. What a time. That's the stuff like pre-social media. You just never get that.
No,
Did Jill ever tell Joe what happened there? Yeah, that's crazy. Who knows?
probably.
That's a
She
great.
probably
that's
didn't even
a-
know what was going on.
That's a great question. Sevi, did you follow the story up here about our government murdering ostriches for no reason? I
I
did
thought that was
not.
Canada.
Yeah, I think that's where he lives. That story was hard, man. That was some sad shit.
Yeah, because they thought they were going to mutate some disease and it was going to spread across Canada.
Who knows the reason? But was
That's
crazy.
the reason I read.
The U.S. offered to take them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the U.S. offered to take them. It is
What the
so
fuck are we going to
fucked.
do with 400 ostriches?
Did you see the video where the lady who owned the ostriches was calling them out by name?
No, that's brutal.
Yeah, as they're taking them away, she's like, "I'm sorry, Charlie. I loved you. You're so fun. Maxine, you were the coolest ostrich. I loved your unique feathers." And she's like, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna start fucking crying."
Wow.
What a miserable 4 years. I wish I was going to be alive when the Muslim historians dissect all this BS of the Clintons through Biden era. Oh wait, they will wipe out all our history, good and bad. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the ostrich story was crazy.
Canada's crazy, dog.
Yeah. A story that we've been sharing with you is it's pretty funny. There was a lesbian woman, I want to say it was a Gold Gym in the Bronx, who was in the bathroom. Her name's Tish. And a guy walked in there with his dick out and she got into it with him. Lesbian black woman. She looks like a CrossFitter, really fit looking. Pretty lady. And she gets into this fight with this guy, basically verbal, telling him get the fuck out. She ends up getting kicked out of the Gold's Gym, even though there was a guy in there with his dick out. And since then, this tranny has been revealed to have been married, beaten the fuck out of his wife, charged with assault, and then divorced his wife, or she divorced him, and he took her name, which is crazy. So he has his ex-wife's name,
Very cool.
who he beat the fuck out of, and then he's in the Bronx with his dick out. And there's this complete scumbag guy in California named Scott Wiener. He is a scary, scary human being.
Ask me about my wiener.
And here she is talking to him. She said, I had a chance to have a conversation directly with Senator Wiener, an honest one. He is not honest. The honest conversation. Bills and laws are not perfect. Sometimes this language can be used in ways no one intended. When I look at Scott Wiener, I saw someone who has done real work for the housing, transportation, and community. No, he is what's crazy is this chick Tish, you can tell she's a complete libtard, but now she's on the verge of waking up because it's crossed over into her world. And the group that we really need to wake up is we need lesbians to wake up. And black lesbians,
Really?
it's a double bonus. Yeah, because the lesbians are being manipulated the same way the blacks are. The blacks are being like, hey, we'll give you food stamps and the government is your savior. And they're like, yes, yes, yes. The government's my savior. So they're being manipulated like that to be controlled by the government. And the lesbians, they got stuck with the fucking gays and the trannies. If lesbians, you are nothing like gay men and you are nothing like trannies. And the fact that your LGBTQYZ thing got lumped up with them, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're with people who hate women and you're with men who have unfucking mitigated sexual desire. That's all men. And then no women to help regulate it. And so you have this fucking disaster of people that you think you're aligned with that you're not. Autistics got lumped up too. Well, autistics are being fucking manipulated the same way that the blacks are being manipulated. They're being told that they're the quickest and easiest to convert to get their dicks and tits chopped off. Don't do it, Hiller. Anthony Weiner is a complete scumbag. I remember Greg and I met with him once. He is so gross and vile. The vibe he gives off is so gross. He has the craziest. And if you look at his record of things that he's tried to push through, it is nuts. Anyway, here she is talking to him. I don't know where this is. I thought she's an East Coast girl, and Scott Wiener is a West Coast boy thing. Greg and I met him in San Francisco. He is gross. Here we go.
As the only black lesbian here, can I please ask you a question because I flew here to do that?
You see her wokeness is already sticking out.
As the only black lesbian here.
The only black lesbian here.
As the only quarter Mexican white man in the military here. I don't give a fuck.
She wants to play identity politics so fucking bad, but she's waking up and she's about to realize that her whole clan of wokies fucking hates her. Here we go.
Okay.
No, is Anthony the guy who got... No, that was a different Wiener. Is Anthony Weiner the guy who got caught sending the dick pics? No, that's... That's a different Wiener.
A different Wiener, yeah. I thought it was Anthony Weiner.
That Wiener has some serious... That Wiener... Do you know that Wiener's wife was like Hillary Clinton's executive assistant? She divorced him and now married George Soros' son. These are some fucking scary people. I would love to see what's on Scott Wiener. Is it Scott Wiener? I'd love to see what's on... this... Anthony Weiner's the guy?
Anthony's the Wiener is the one that was sending the dick pics.
And this is Senator... and this is Scott Wiener. Okay, Scott Wiener's the one I met.
Right.
Anthony Weiner, I would love to see what's on that guy's computer.
Yeah, for sure.
The FBI should reveal all that. That guy got caught twice doing fucked up shit. And finally his wife left him. I think he has
Hunter Biden or
Anthony Weiner was Huma's boyfriend. Yeah, husband. Husband. Anyway, listen to this. She's like, as the only black lesbian woman, check this out.
As a lesbian woman who was attacked in the women's locker room at Gold's Gym this week by a self-identifying trans woman with a documented history of domestic violence, I'm deeply concerned about women's safety in female-only spaces. What would you say to women who are seeking assurance that their safety will be protected from men who, by California law, can self-ID as women in women-only spaces, sir? Please tell me.
Yeah, so we want, everyone to be safe. And we also know that, we have trans people, both men and women. who are men and women. And so, so if you're a trans woman or women.
Senator, you've done great things with the bills you passed with the housing. I've read a lot of your bills.
Basically, you've given free housing to black people and trans people. Basically, that's we have all of these weird cities in California that will give housing to trans people and universal income to trans people, like in San Francisco. And
why? They're not disabled.
Great question.
But,
they can
like
work
said,
just
there are
fine.
bills that need to be opened up, and I'm telling you now, millions of women across America are being harassed and sexually assaulted in locker rooms. I'm a lesbian black woman. I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic, and I do respect a lot of the things you've done. But I do see a lot of these bills that you've.
If you're not transphobic, then something's wrong with you.
Oh,
like you should see a trans person, and your biology should be like, uh-oh. Like you should go on high alert. Like something's not right. Yeah, something's not right. It's the same thing with like if you see two men kissing in public or two women kissing in public or someone with Down syndrome or a midget. Like you should have different reactions to them, but it should put you on some sort of biological alert. You obviously don't see a midget or a Downs person and you are concerned, but you should notice it. If you don't notice it, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you, because there's something so different about that human being that you don't recognize. It's like the first time you see a dead person. Like if you've ever been somewhere and someone gets hit by a car and their fucking head gets spin around, like you look at it and you almost have like an out of body fucking experience.
It's so weird, isn't it?
But if you don't go on like super high alert when you see a trans person, especially if you have kids, something's wrong with you. Like you should know right away, something's not right with this person. It's like, have you ever seen a bobcat in person? It's the same size as a cat, but it's all juiced up. Its paws are bigger. It's got some fucking weird shit on its fucking ears. You're like, oh, this thing looks like it could kill my house cat. This thing looks like it could it's like a cat that hunts for itself. Doesn't eat out of a fucking dog food bag. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're little, but they're still like, you should be put on alert. And so when she says she's not transphobic, it's like, hey, it's like thinking that there's something wrong with being Islamophobic. It's like, no, you've seen on TV every time there's a fucking beheading in a public square with a machete, it's someone you don't see any Christians doing that. You don't see any fucking Buddhists doing that. It's okay. It's okay to be a little like, oh fuck. Yeah, I'm a little weary about that. It's fucking nuts. And then here's the thing. If you they claim to feel unsafe around us, how has that script gotten flipped? You feel unsafe around us because you're doing something that's fucking alerting our biology that's like something's up.
Right.
Like, hey, how about fuck you?
That are dangerous for women and young children, and I understand that you're trying to be on a level playing field, and I'm here to represent my community because I hear a lot of things about my community in these bills, and I'm telling you as a woman, first and foremost, that this is dangerous, and we need your help because you're in the office, you're going to go in the Polinsky spot. I want to support you. I have millions of people behind me watching this right now, and we want to know, are you going to protect women? Not trans women, trans women are different things. Women, listen, we need to protect women's safety. I was assaulted. I was assaulted. No, they are not. They are men. I was assaulted by men. He broke his wife's jaw so bad she needed reconstructive surgery. I'm a lesbian. I'm not transphobic and I'm black. So if there's another black woman in here who wants to tell me how they feel, please join in. But all of you are not. And I don't know who you are, what you are, but I'm a lesbian, and I'm telling you right now, men are harassing women in the locker room.
Let's let him answer the question.
I'm just telling you, since y'all want to woo.
No, just
Wow, dude, that was awesome.
Getting red pilled before our eyes. Almost there. She's almost there.
Whoa.
Now I'm done. And by the way, I respect what you have done. I just want to let you know that.
Let's give the senator the opportunity.
I'm done.
I appreciate your point of view.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that you were harassed,
Multiple times.
and I appreciate you talking about it. I think we need to protect the safety.
So when you play identity politics like that too, you can start saying all sorts of crazy shit that's true that no one would ever say. Like you can be like, "Hey, I'm afraid of black men." Well, why is that? Well, because I'm in Chicago and 96% of murders happen are because of black men.
Mm.
She's so right, but the fact that she's dragging identity politics and libtard shit into it is crazy. She should just be like, "Hey, dude, we don't want women in our fucking bathrooms. That's it. Or we don't want men in our bathrooms. That's it."
Trans women are women.
I don't want men who don't beat women in the girls' bathroom. I don't want any men in the girls' bathroom.
And
any color.
Obviously, that's incredibly important. And I also know that trans women are also brutalized.
So he flips the script. I also know that trans women are brutalized. Well, then address that. That doesn't mean you also then just start making it fucking worse for women.
Right.
Then just fucking address that.
So women and cisgender women are brutalized in this country, and we have to protect the safety of all women.
We have to protect women. We cannot be raped in the bathrooms by men that want to say they're women. They're not women. They're not women. I'm leaving. It's okay, but I'm not going to take it. I am leaving because you know what? You guys are not protecting women. You're doing a lot. The bills that you're passing for the law, I read a lot of them. They're great. But this things with the trans, it's not right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. And my name is Tish Hyman. You heard me, sister? All right. Don't let them use our blackness and our civil rights as a reason to pass weird laws for children to transform. It's wrong. My sister's in jail. She can't get free tampons or soap, but she can get free transformation medication. Big Pharma is best. Tyler.
Yeah, Scott.
Well, things were going so smoothly. Well, let's talk about another uncomfortable moment. When we first started talking in 2008, when Aaron Peskin challenged you for...
Senator Wayne.
Wow. Just move along like nothing happened. It's fine.
Damn.
Crazy. So crazy.
No one would have believed you if 20 years ago you said that half the country's going to be fighting to keep men in women's bathrooms.
Yeah, that's a ludicrous statement.
Pat's going to chime in now and be like, "It's not half the country, Sevon." Go ahead, Pat. Am I right? That's what you want to say? Do the broke girls just bleed everywhere? Have her come to Minnesota. Wall says taxpayer dollars putting tampons everywhere. Yeah.
True.
It's Wednesday. The CrossFit podcast, CrossFit Games, Test of Fitness podcast will be live at 10 a.m. Also, Chris Cooper, no, that's tomorrow. I think Chris Cooper will be on Hobart's podcast on the CrossFit channel tomorrow. Glinton Things is on today at 11:05 a.m. Primal Mobility. And then 11:15 Clydesdale. Sport of Fitness at 12. And then Glinton's on again tonight with Roderick Hormozy. But more importantly, tomorrow, Shayna Watson, fittest cop in Australia, will be on. She's competing at Mayhem, I think, this weekend. The Base Show, 7:45 a.m. Oh, that's a good time. I like that.
That's
Central.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good time. Revelate Fitness. Oh, and then he's got next week already too. One final thing about Jack Della Maddalena, who fights this Saturday. UFC schedule. I want to show you Jack Della Maddalena. I'm gonna go to I think it's called his Tapology or Sherdog. What is it? Oh, Tapology. I want to show you Jack's record for all you doubters out there. No camera. I got no camera.
So we can sit.
I got no camera. Okay, you can sit. Jack Della Maddalena He's won his last 18 fights in a row.
Holy shit.
People. Brant, Glenn, Ty, James, Luke, Dean, Kevin, Glenn, Alden, Ange Lusa, Peter Rodriguez, Ramzan MV, Danny Roberts, Randy Brown, Basil Hafez, Kevin Holland, Gilbert Burns, Bilal Muhammad. He also, I think these badges are like symbols. Yeah, he won Fight of the Night, Performance of the Night, Fight of the Night. Fucked up Randy Brown, Performance of the Night, Performance of the Night, Performance of the Night. This isn't like, I'm watching him being interviewed by ESPN commentators, and there's all this hype around Islam. And yeah, Islam's great. Jack hasn't lost in 18 fights.
That's wild.
18
He's fought 20 times and he's won 18 times.
in a row. Yeah, he lost his first 2 fights, and he hasn't lost since. Right, boys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hiding. We have so much guava. So much guavas on the floor.
Oh, really? Oh.
So
Okay, go get a bag and pick them and leave me alone while I make my money and you guys do your hustle. Oh, and film yourself picking. Have you filmed any today for episode 4?
Yeah, I've been filming for like 20 minutes.
I want to show you something really quick.
My videos are exploding.
I didn't realize what I guess I don't realize what a dick I am.
Why?
3 Plane Brothers. So this is episode 3 of 3 Plane Brothers, and I want to show you guys this scene.
It's probably like
Don't say anything.
It's after gymnastics.
Don't say any. Okay, right here. This scene right here. Okay, we're gonna go to the scene, and we're gonna go to the weightlifting scene, and then I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Not you guys. You guys pipe down.
Okay.
That headset works. Okay. Okay, you check this out, Caleb. Okay, you better hurry up, dude. You're not going to get any rest between this and your next round. Deadlift, power clean. Hang squat clean. Wow, that was a bad power clean. Hang squat clean. Dude, you need to be moving, buddy. Your time under tension when you're holding the bar. Squat. Up. Down. 2. Deadlift. Power clean. Hang squat clean. Yes, now we're going. Now we're going. Oh, you didn't go down all the way down. That's 3. Now you have 9. You have 6 more to do because you didn't get rest time. It's just pain. It's gonna go away. Deadlift. Power clean. You're not injured. Power clean. Hang clean. Keep the bar close to you. Squat. Yes, boy. That was good, Avi. Let's go. Last one. Deadlift. Feet are way too far apart. Your knee should never cave in. Deadlift. Power clean. Squat. Hang squat clean. Thruster. Back thruster. Oh, good job, dude. So we're playing that in the house. While he was editing it, he's playing it. And that scene comes up, and Avi and I are in front of his computer. And sitting on the couch in the other room are Joseph, Ari, and my wife. And as this scene starts, everyone's looking at me.
Why?
And Ari says something like, yeah, I don't even ask. He goes, yeah, you're pretty much a dick like our tennis coach. And then Avi goes, yeah, I almost cried. And my wife's like smug and shit. Like, yeah, asshole.
Really?
Yeah, like I've been trying to tell you. Did you think I was being a dick?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Does anyone think I was being a dick?
No.
No,
Yes.
be quiet.
Yes.
Well, I know. Everyone in my house thinks I'm an asshole.
Yes.
No. 3, 2, 1.
No. Yes. I'll shoot you more.
You were coming off as a dick. Oh, I was?
Yes.
No.
You're
What,
a
is
dad.
it the tone? You like the tone?
But it kind of broke
And
my
that
heart a
was my
little bit
first
because
time doing that.
yeah, that
Never
was
done
yeah,
it.
yeah. You were just learning. Yeah, that was the first time he's ever done bar cycling.
Was that bear complex?
But it broke me because like what did you say too? You said I was gonna cry, but I was trying to man up or something. You told me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. Like, wow.
Probably mom saying we have to get in.
Get in where?
Um.
Oh, you have jujitsu?
No,
I'm
not.
done anyway. Did you work out with them? No. I usually work out first, and then when I'm done, like right as I'm finishing, I call them in. Everyone thinks I'm a dick too. Dads push their kids past that point and make them see what they can do. Run to mama for a hug. Yeah, I hear you. But I also don't want to be a dick to him in there.
I didn't run for mama.
No, you didn't.
I always did.
No. Or he goes, I always do. Anyway. All right. It smells like dog food in here. Maybe that's my breath.
I can't smell anything. My nose is so clogged up.
Caleb, you would never go against Sevi.
You're just not paying attention because I go against him all the fucking time.
He's trying to pit us against each other. That's very manipulative, Dan.
Yeah, Dan does that.
Danny boy.
Athlete.
Oh yeah. I
So you
saw
read
that
it.
in the stands at CrossFit Games. That
Yeah.
was so cool.
So her dad sent me this because I'm cool and not a dick.
Well,
Steffi, what you said, you're the
is Nemo a D?
Hey, go ahead.
was like, what?
Am I a dick?
Yes. No. Yes.
I think Hiller taught them that. It's some Will Ferrell movie.
Night of the Roxbury.
Night at the Roxbury. All right.
Oh God, what a great movie.
Just a lot of inappropriate stuff.
I watched Talladega Nights.
Yes, you're right.
I watched Talladega Nights with them, thinking that they would like it, and then by the end, I was like, "This was inappropriate."
We loved it.
That's
Now tag
That's probably worse than Night at the Roxbury.
Play the rest. Heidi, play the rest of this. It's in here now. Heidi, play the rest.
Okay.
We're at the part. Oh wait, no, it's not here. It's not here. It's in the beginning.
Oh.
The race car movie.
I thought it was here.
All right. Love you guys.
With all due respect, Lucius, I'm gonna do some drawing.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we have Shayna Watson on. Oh, that's cool. All right.
Yes, I gotta make her thumbnail still. Whoops.
Unpopular opinion. Will Ferrell is that retarded, and I can't sit through his movies. I get
Wow.
that.
Very unpopular
What's
opinion.
that noise?
Natalie.
This?
Oh, that's in the garage? That's a crazy sound. All right, jiu-jitsu time.
Oh, Nico.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Or tonight,
Thank you,
or
Stephen
whenever.
Hawkins.
Caleb, thank you.
Yep.
See you guys later.